Hey, what's up, guys? NA Savior here. Today I'm going to be going over the top lane and what I think basically good. I know it says 13.5 and I know it's season 14, but I don't really care. This is the best one I could find, so I don't feel like making my. If you guys don't know, before we start, I am currently Diamond 3. I think last season I was Master 100 LP, but I haven't been playing this much this season. I don't like the new season. I think it's very shitty. I think I just hate it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I can't really tell you why. Top's supposed to be an island, but I feel like I get ganked every 5 seconds. But maybe that's because I'm too far pushed up. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So if you guys want to know, we got no one plays them top anymore. I don't know. Basically, like I couldn't tell you like how good they are right now. Type shit. Stay away. Don't play them if you want to climb. And then obviously SAB. First one we got is Aatrox. I think Aatrox right now, like from what I've seen, he's like an A or S. And A teetering S because he can build forget what that fucking item is. Divine or not divine, thundered something. It's like the one where you get like extra crit damage and healing. Basically that makes him since Gore Drinker's going, that's what makes him good. It's more healing than honestly, it's more healing than Gore Drinker, which is kind of messed up if you think about it. That's all for that champ. He gets countered sometimes, but he's a good, solid line pick if you're good at him. Akali, this is gonna become very surprising. I think she's like, I gotta be honest. I think she's A. I think she's B or A because I'm not gonna bear B, but because of the new items, I just think she's very good. I think the mage items are very good right now, especially on her. She gets a lot of HP and ability power, which is what you want to build on this champion. So yeah, and then we got Camille. It just depends. Like if she gets counterpick, she's an S. Like she's a disgusting top laner. If she gets counterpick. If she gets counterpicked, she's C. She's terrible. Like if she gets Jax picked against her, she literally just can't play the game. I would put her at A because I think she's good, even if she gets spine picked, because you can carry the late game with her, but it's a lot harder. Like it just depends on what they play. And I just want to preface this: this is for normal players. This isn't for one tricks. For normal players in the Diamond Master Elo. If I'm playing against a Master Diamond Elo, this is what I'm thinking. Cho'Gath, I think if you go Scorch and Comment first, he's the A. But if you just go his normal rune path, he's an average top laner. There's nothing good or bad about him. He's okay. He's not terrible. He's just okay. He's not bad. Darius, really good right now. He's honestly probably better than he was last season. Some people would put him right here, but I don't think he's there. I think he's right here. Nice and teetering towards S because honestly, I think he's better than Aatrox. I'd put him right there. I think he's just better than Aatrox. Doesn't have too many counters either, so I mean he does range, but and then this honestly I kind of want to put him right here because I rarely see this top, rarely anymore at least. I saw him more last season, but if we're just going off normal how I've seen, he's like an A or a B. He's like average. He's not terrible, not good. He's okay. Not terrible, not good. I hate this champion. If you are Fiora main, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Champion is elo inflated. It doesn't lose even against counter matchups. It's good. Even against stuff like Jace, which should theoretically destroy Fiora, it just doesn't win against Fiora. Like. And I've been saying this since I've been playing since season 12, season 11, and I think this champion's absolutely fucking disgusting. Always have thought that. I think that her healing's disgusting, grasp is disgusting on her. She can take anything she really wants and just do a whole bunch of damage, so I hate her. She's supposed to be a late game carry that's good in the early game. This is what this champion used to be. Good in the early game and good late game, but now this champion is the most dogshit champion I've ever seen in the early game, unless the person you're playing against is running into your barrels like a fucking monkey. I will say this champion, at the current state, I think he's okay. They just nerfed him because of his Sheen costs now 1,000 instead of 750. And as a GP main, I know I'm going to be a little bit biased when I say this because basically 1,000 or 250 gold in early game for GP is a huge thing. Like you could start D Shield or whatever you wanted, and then go Sheen 7, which was 750, which you would have like the thing that would give you extra money to play, like in the debt. I forget what it's called, but puts you in debt to like get the money basically for the item. Well, now it takes you 850 gold, I believe, to get that item. This champion got so fucking massively. It's been nerf after nerf. He got one buff for his E, I believe. Maybe it was his Q. I can't remember. But after that, dude, this champion is just not very good right now. I would say, dude, either this or this. Unless it's a counter pick, then I would put him here, like here. But you know, he's very hard to carry with. The only person I've seen make him worth is Twisted or not Twisted. Tobias Fate, and I've seen Solar Baka do good with him. That's literally it. Garen, disgusting right now. Here's my problem with Garen is that it's not his damage. I don't care about the damage. It's his sustain. Now I might be biased. I play this champion a lot, and you literally just cannot do it. Like early game's okay against Garen, but once he just gets these items, like if he goes phase rush, oh fuck, what's that one item called? That usually goes first. I forget what it's called. Stride Breaker. I don't know why that was hard for me to think, but this champion just shits on GP. But he's really. It's because of his sustain. I think if he didn't have a sustain, Warmogs is fucking passive. Basically, I put him right here. He's right there. And then don't play this champion. I think this champion's god awful. I just think that he gets counterpicked by so much. And I'm going to talk about the champion more. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll tell you all the champions that counter him once I get up there. This champion shits on Gnar. I think this champion's really good right now. If she gets counterpicked, she's terrible. But there's not very many counterpicks to her, in my opinion. I think this champion's pretty good against her, and Jax, which we'll get to a little. But she's pretty good. Alawi. Dude, I'm so happy this fucking champion got gutted. Dude, this champion, I hated this champion. You don't know, the walls really fucking, it really hurt the champion. Do not play this champion right now. Wait till she gets buffed. She is god awful right now. It's because of her tentacles. She doesn't get tentacles. She doesn't get like her main ability. She doesn't get anymore. So she's just terrible right now. Aurelia, average, most average top laner. Good early, falls off really hard, and she even loses to GP, which GP, like I said, is not very good. Really smacks on Gnar, though. Again, I'm going to keep prefacing this. Gnar gets shit on by a lot of popular top laners. That's why I don't think he's very good. Again, this is for normal players, not top. If this was a one trick, this champion would be very good. But, again, there's just so many champions that, like for example, this shits on Gnar. Like, this also shits on Gnar. This champion is S. This champion is disgusting right now. Last season, he was like here, but this season, here. He's just can build a lot. Especially since he's hybrid, he can go AP and AD. He's just really good. Then we have Jace. Do not play this champion. This champion's god awful right now. He loses to a lot of top laners. It's because the new season fucked him over. He can't play the game. I'm telling you, as a Jace main, the only people that can make this champion work is one tricks. Unless you're in the mid lane. In the mid lane, he's a B probably. But in the top lane, terrible. Don't play in top. He loses to a lot of matchups. Like, for example, I'm going to skip Kale real quick. I just played this matchup. This matchup was winnable, hard winnable for Jace last season. You go phase rush and you beat the fuck out of Kennen. Now Kennen just wins. He just wins straight up. So, maybe unless you get to level, like, 11 or 9. Then he gets a chance. But this champion right here, no one plays him top, but if you were to pick him top, he'd be like an A. But no one plays him top anymore. No one's ever played. No one's ever played this champion. This champion's like, it's just not a play champion. He's not bad. He's just not played. we'll go ahead and skip this. No one plays this champion anymore. No one plays these champs. I'm not saying they're bad champions, but they're definitely not good champions. I think this champion gets countered quite a bit. Really struggles in the late game just because of range. He doesn't have any, abilities. He has abilities to get on you, but it's a high cooldown, so gotta take a drink of my Dunkin' real quick. Again, I'm gonna skip KO because I just saw this champion come up. I'll skip both of them. Disgusting. Not played as much as, not probably right here, but if this play top, these two champions, all word on my mother, I would punch my monitor right now. I would throw my computer out the window. If these champions were removed from the game, I would do Riot a huge favor. I would fucking throw my fucking whole system just out the window. I would say thank you, Riot. Here's my sacrifice to you. I hate these two champions right here. This one doesn't die. This one basically doesn't die, but also does tons of fucking damage. They both do, but this one does a little bit more. The only reason I keep skipping is because I don't really know about the champion. I don't really know. I feel like she's good, but I haven't seen enough of her to get a firm grasp. I haven't played against a champion yet, so I couldn't tell you. Most of these champions, I've played at least one game against. I just haven't really played, and I haven't seen any of the champions. So, again, I couldn't really tell you. Mord, he's okay right now. He got a little bit, because if you want to know why Mord is better this season, it's not because, I don't know if he got buffed, but it's not because, if he did, it's not because of that. It's because of the items. So, Leandris gives you HP. He can go Belt, which also gives him AP. He can go Tanky, or not AP, I'm sorry, HP. I don't know why I said AP. But it gives him AP and HP. And then if he wants to go Tanky, he can go Tanky too. He has so many options. Last season, he was limited. This season, he can do whatever he wants, so. This champion, these are two I'm wanting to put this champion right here because I haven't seen him a lot, but I have seen one game of him, and he looked pretty good. I played Jace, then again, I played Jace against them, so I can't really tell you. This champion fucking sucks dick right now. Unless you're one trick, like I said. Or maybe even a two trick. But I think Nasus is okay. He's pretty good right now. He's not terrible. This champion is he's a counter pick champion. Basically, you want to pick him against good matchups. If he gets counter picked, again, he's low range. Or he has one range ability, and that's his get on you ability. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets R, he really struggles. Against GP can also dog shit on the champion, so if that tells you something. Ornn, one of the best top laners right now. You're gonna see a lot of this tanks in the top lane because tanks got basically a huge buff. You want to know why that's up there? Let's go from the bottom now. I'm gonna wait for these because I still need time to process. We'll skip him. This is another really good champion. Not A tier, or not S tier, surprisingly, but he's really good. I definitely think he's more balanced since he was when back then, when he was released, a few months and stuff after he was released. But I think stuff like Iceborne, Gauntlet, I think that's it's just really good on him. That's what you want to rush, and I think that's a little block. I just haven't played much this, so I couldn't tell you, but really solid top laner. So let's do something crazy. Tryndamere. Oh God, what did I put? Honestly, I'm wanting to put him right here because I rarely see this, but I think he's okay. He's B leaning to he's the best B top laner. He's the best B top laner there is. It's average. Get counterpicked, you're done with the champion. There's not a lot you can do. But if you get your counterpick, he's an S. But if you get counterpicked, he's a fucking stay away. You know what I mean? So he's average. He's not good. He's not bad. He's okay. There's not really anything to say about it. Rumble. Honestly, if you want to climb, I would stay away from this champion because he's not. If you were mid lane, I would say he's better. But in the top lane, I would say stay away. If you want to climb, that is. If you think he's an okay champion, he's average. He does really fucking good early, then he falls off like a freight train. This motherfucker falls off so fast. It's not even funny. Let's do York. Let's just keep fucking picking them like this. York, I don't see this. And honestly, I'm gonna put him out. I don't know. Sorry, I gotta get another drink of my Dunkin', but he's I don't know because I haven't seen him, and he's an I don't know champion. It just depends on what exactly who you're playing. You could be playing against Faker, and he could dog on you with the champion, but you could be playing against a normal player won't do good on the champion. So it's a I don't know champion for me at least. A lot of people are gonna disagree with that. Like a lot of people think he's disgusting. I think he's really good, but it just depends on who's playing him. Like I tried the champion, I can't make him work. I suck on him. Maybe just because I find him boring as fuck. But that's me. You know what I mean? That's me. Let's see. Ellen plays him top. Again, when's the last be for real? When's the last time you saw a Wukong top that didn't counterpick a Darius? Like never. Like that's the only reason you would ever pick the champion is to counterpick Darius. Riven, one of the best top. The best A top laner there is. No, we'll put him behind because a good Darius shits on but the two of the best A top laners there is. I'll stop skipping this champion. I think he's B. I don't think he's terrible. I think he's okay. Not terrible, not good. He's okay. If you know, there's not gonna be many C top champions because I genuinely think you can play any champion in the top lane, but some champions are just gonna have troubles. Like basically, you can play any of the champions you want, but some of them might just have more troubles than others. Like Urgot, I play a lot of Urgot, and I think he's an A2 champion. Like that's me being biased too. Like usually biased people would put them lower, but like I think he's a good champion. He's honestly probably he doesn't beat this champion, but he beats basically. He's probably like that. He loses against that. I'll put him right here because I genuinely do think he's better than. I think he's a very solid champion. Like I don't think he's bad. This is another champion that I think I'm gonna put him at I don't know because one tricks. Oh my god! If you one trick this champion, you usually are god at this champion. If you're not, you suck. Like for example, like when I used to when I used to like basically throw the game. Nah, I wouldn't throw the game, but I would pick this champion like when I didn't want to play the game. Like when I had let's say I remember there was like short time where Darius and maybe Urgot was a bunch of jungler pick, and I was like, damn man, I really don't want to fucking play the game. So I picked this champion, and I sucked at this champion. So I would put him at I don't know. And then we're gonna put all these champions in the same category. Let me get them real quick. We're gonna put all these champions at A. And let me tell you why. These are what I like to call, except for Ornn. Ornn's basically the same. These are what I like to call, good tanks. These are tanks. Now, you could argue this is technically this is a fighter, but I mean, come on. He's basically a tank. He takes no damage. But he also does quite a bit of damage. So I guess I'll exclude him, but he still is here. Like that's where he is. But these three right here, they're tanks that do not as much damage as these three. In my opinion. That's where they are. I don't think these champions do as much damage as these. I think this champion, you would be if you have never played against this champion at the top end, you will be surprised at how much damage this champion. I could be biased, but this champion, like 1Q level 5 Q does like fucking half your HP bar. I swear to God. Especially when he gets like demonic. It's crazy. I don't know what Riot was thinking when they were making this champion. Like, well, buffing him. I'm gonna go ahead and do the C tier real quick because I just feel like it. There's only like 2 other champions I'll put in the C tier. It's this one and Set. Set's dog shit right now. Don't play Set. Honestly, it's almost this. I don't know what happened to Set. I think he's just terrible right now. Like, both these champions, like, basically almost all these champions pretty much shit on Set. It's not Set's fault. He just sucks right now. Like, it's not his fault. He's just not very good. Like, you honestly never see Set. Like you never see him anymore. I don't. So my mouth drools when my mouth is watering when I see Seth. I'm like, oh my god, free LP type shit. But like for example, Poppy shits on Seth. Like she just does. I'm pretty sure. Like she's a good solid A tier champion. She's not bad, not good. I honestly rarely see this champion, but I think she's okay, balanced. She's range, so this is one of the best top laners right now. I think he's not. The only reason I'm gonna say this is because his base stats in early game are so good. Like I just think he's a good blind pick. It's not for his he's not S because better than some of these champions. He's S because of how blind pickable he is and how good he is as a blind. Like how good he is as a blind pick. You could pick this champion and basically just do well. He's not a terribly hard champion. He's a little bit hard, but he's not terribly hard. Rengar, very high skill cap with Rengar, but I think he's A. Like he's probably like A tier skill, probably like right here. He's really good, not bad. I hate playing against him because I think it's a very cheesy pick, but Teemo, unless you're one trick, stay away. But if you are well, no, we're not going with one trick, so don't play this champion if you're not a one trick. Don't. I used to play a lot of Teemo back in when I first started playing the game back in season 12. When I started playing normals back in season 11, but season 12 is when I started like actually playing rank. So this is one of my first champions. He's good if you're one trick, like I said, but we're not doing one tricks. We're doing normal players, so stay away from this champion. He's good, but like he doesn't translate well to late game. Oh, how did I do Yasuo? But not did I do Yasuo? What the? I thought I must not. All right, let's act like Yasuo is right next to him. So Yasuo should. Oh my God, there he is. I'm dumb. These are both average top laners. I don't think they're very good. Loses against a lot of top laners right now. They're mid lane champs trying out in the top lane. What do you expect? They're not supposed to be the best. Now, if this was mid lane, these both would be a little bit higher. But again, this don't play again. Stay away. If you're not a one trick, stay away. Same with this champion. If these champions were all one tricks, I would put them in A or S tier. But they're not. Just not. It's like this champion. You know what? I will say I have seen Vlad a lot more than other champions, so I'll put him at A tier because I think he's good. Like, I genuinely think Vlad, especially because of all the buffs to AP items, Vlad genuinely just does a lot better. So I think he's good, but not as good as some of these champions. Lee, used to be a popular pick, but not anymore. Honestly, I'm wanting to put this champion here too because no one picks him, but we'll put top. These two are the best B tier top laners in the game, hands down. Terrible champion, don't play him. Honestly, almost stay away. He just loses to a lot of popular top laners as well. He's okay. Like he's not. You can play it, find success with him, but he's okay. He's not good, not bad. Or he's a little bit below average in my opinion. If I was saying like a normal player, he's probably B tier, like lower B tier, maybe mid. But since his counter pickability, like you can counter pick I don't know why I said counter. Blind pick ability with this champion, he's a A tier champion. Like he's not low A tier, but yeah. So these are the champions you want to focus on playing right here. These right here. You want to climb, you play these champions. I mean, you can't play these champions, but mostly these champions right here. A and S. Do not play these champions right here. Don't do it. Unless you're one trick or, like, you really enjoy playing these champions. Like, this is the only ones you like to play. Like, for me, I only enjoy playing GP, Jace, and Urgot. That's the only three champions I like to play, really, right now. If you have any suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. See ya.